You know, last season, I had probably my favorite enchanting table area that I have ever made in the Elven area, with that nature-y inspired one where it was all broken apart and looked awesome. But I made that near the end of the season and I barely got a chance to use it. I don't know if I actually even enchanted anything in it. So I was thinking I wanted to do something similar since I loved that build so much and barely got to use it. But obviously, this isn't the Sea Elves. I can't be doing a build like that out here. It doesn't make sense, but there may be something that does make sense in a similar style, maybe. And who knows, by the end of the season, this might be my new favorite enchanting table. So I am going to work this area over here with the wool farms. Maybe add another wool farm, add a little bit of decoration, start filling out the area, and put in an enchanting area out here somewhere. Maybe over here in this back corner. But to do that, I am going to have to gather some materials, and I got a good idea of what I'm going to need for this one. So let me get on that. And for you guys, we're just going to hop right into the time lapse. How about that? So see you guys on the other side.
Wish on every shooting star that you still come back to my heart. Can you see how we've come so far? Hope you still come back to my heart. Didn't mean to hurt you bad, only did those things so that I could make a little room for us. I wish on every shooting star that you still come back to my heart. Back to my heart. Can you see how we've come so far? Hope you still come back to my heart. Didn't mean to hurt you bad, only did those things so that I could make a little room for us. I wish on every shooting star that you still come back to my heart.
Just down here in the shopping district of Glow, I'm checking on stocks, restocking where I need to. These three shops of mine have done a really nice job of keeping me in diamonds, just enough to keep me afloat. It's not making me rich, but the Zetas still keep coming in and buying, so there's always diamonds somewhere among my three shops. So thank you, Zetas. So the main reason I came down here to the shopping district was to sign up for an awesome first build contest of the season for us here in ZetaCraft, and this one was put together by the amazing Dark Witch. Yep, out there on her land, on her area, on her base place, yeah, that works. Well, she has designated an area for Zetas to come and build in contest fashion, and this is clearly Dark Witch's style. This must be the sign up. So let's take a look, shall we? Hello there, all you wonderful ZetaCrafters. The time for the build contest is finally here. Numbers next. This is cool. Bring a shulker box with an item or items you think would make a nice prize for the winner as your entry fee, so we can bring whatever we want that we think is a nice prize. I sure hope when I win this thing, somebody decided to donate a full shulker box of diamond blocks. That would be great. But whatever I win, I'm gonna be stoked. Building is open through September, so we have the month of September to get our builds done. And as the theme, we have to use either deep slate or mud brick. Perfect for me. All other block types / colors are your choice, so we can use whatever build palette we like as long as it contains deep slate and or mud brick. Love it. Now, the really cool thing about this contest is The voting will all be done on the ZetaCraft Discord. Yep, that's right. So Discord members, be on the lookout for my build in the contest in October-ish. Uh-oh. So yes, if you're not a member of ZetaCraft, ouch! So if you aren't a member of the ZetaCraft server, get on down to it and join. We welcome you there. All we ask is that you're nice, unlike these phantoms, you know? And not only will you get to vote on contests like this, you will get to chat with all of us amazing Zetas and even more amazing fans of the Zetas. So hope I see you on the ZetaCraft's Discord, and I would like to thank you all now for voting for me to win on the upcoming competition here on ZetaCraft. Thanks for making my dreams come true, everybody. You did it! Yay! And before we leave the shopping district just yet, there's one other thing I wanted to check on, and that's Shell Castillo. That's right, the great shulker shop. Ah, yes. I see this place almost daily. Unfortunately, for all you viewers, you hardly ever get to see it, but it's so amazing in here. The shop does really well as far as diamonds trickling in. We made some big sales in the beginning, but the Zetas have most of the shulkers they need, it seems like right now. But hopefully with our new sales model here at Shell Castillo, things will turn around. Boss came up with the brilliant idea of also selling just shells. Just look at that. 16 shells for 5 diamonds, 64 shells for 16 diamonds. That means 16 diamonds will get you 32 shulkers. That's nuts. So come on down, Zetas, and get nuts with us. Have all of the shulkers you ever dreamed of. All right, I have restocked where we needed it, and now it's off to Dark Witches. I want to take a look at the island that we're going to be building on for the build contest and secretly pick out a plot of my own. I can't tell you guys where it's going to be yet, because then people will know which build is mine, and we are keeping our build secret so that even us Zetas won't know whose is whose. Just a short ways down this path, across Diosil's insane nether hole there. Love that place. We see Dark Witch's area, and it clearly stands out as being very witchy. Love it. So now, if I am not mistaken, this is the island we will all be doing the build contest on. And it is, I like it. It's got some good topography, a lot to work with, and I think us Zetas can really transform this thing into something probably pretty crazy because it's all different builds, and yeah, we're not working together in like a unified project. So who knows what this will turn out looking like, but I am excited to see, and I'm excited to see what I build because I got no idea yet, but we're going to figure that out, and we're going to get something out here. And like I said earlier, thanks for helping me win, guys. You were great. That was a fun little build, and I'm definitely liking how it came out. Sure, still pretty barren out here. We got a lot of decorating to do before this season is over, but there's still plenty of time. Here you can see a little bit of the rock exposed. I'm going to start doing this more and more just to show that there was different land under this mud somewhere, right? It's not all pure mud. There is something solid under there. And if we follow this trail on down, there is the enchanting section coming into view. And yeah, it's not as naturey. Well, it's still naturey, I guess, but it's not as lush as last season's was, but it's the same overall idea, and it's a little dirtier out here, but I don't mind. But this is where I will be doing all of my enchanting. And as you can see, I have plenty of lapis for it. I have tons more elsewhere. But if any Zetas are in the area and they need to do a little enchanting, now you know where it is. Fifi up there is obviously looking on it in wonder, and you can too if you're in the area. So this area has been claimed by the mud, obviously, and has been then reclaimed partially by the mudders. And they're just, working with what they got here. As you can see, the roots are moving around a lot of the bookcases. Sometimes the bookcases get caught on the root as it grows and ends up on top of it as it continues to grow and gets moved all over the place. And that is what happened here. Even a lectern got away from us. And then over here, this was once a grand oak of mighty descent, but the mud has overcome it, but it is still grand, so it fights back. And yep, there's a tree under the mud layer. A lot of muddy leaves in there. And then over here, the grander of the trees, the bigger oak. As you can see, it is really in that mud, barely sticking out from it. The branches go in and out of it in places. And then we have the root system down below. We got a bit of exposed oak. We have the bigger roots transferring into the smaller roots, which in turn feeds some of these things. Like maybe all of these balls of roots have come from the trees in the area, because I'm going to be putting more of these trees around the perimeter and really starting to tie them into this location, this portion of the Mud Kingdom. One thing I would like to give a shout out to Dark Witch yet again in this episode. This tree, the leaf palette you see here, is something I saw her doing this season, and I really liked it, so I thought, hey, we're going to go with that. Now, the two-tone leaves like this is something I've always done, but I've never quite done them in just the patchwork kind of feel like this. I used to use it more as shadows, like darker leaves would be the shadowed areas and lighter leaves would be the more sunny areas. That's just the way my brain works. It wants to shade things. But this style really reminded me of something, and I was like, I gotta do it because of that. If you remember back in school, probably most of us, we all did those paintings when we were pretty young with sponges for leaves. You dab the sponge in paint, and then you dab it on a piece of construction paper or something, and it would make cool looking leaves. Usually do it around autumn or something like that, but that's what this reminds me of. And doesn't it look like that? And yeah, who knows? Maybe more Zetas will adopt this style, and this will be the leaf of the season. It's really easy to get stuck in your artistic style, and I think it's really great when you can do something to expand that and look at things a different way. So this shader's eyes has been opened. And yes, we did throw in one more wheat farm. We needed a 5th farm to keep up with mud production out here. 4 just wasn't cutting it, even with as productive as they were. The fact that one farm was down for a little while due to witchery, not the dark witch kind of witchery, the evil Minecraft witch kind of witchery. But that villager has been replaced, and we have a new one, and we are producing wheat like never before. It's good to have you on the job, buddy. We appreciate all the hard work here. And yeah, you go ahead and stop working at night. On me. I'm a good boss. I have to say, Bleaker is one of the funniest people I think I have ever met. I just love this little reply by him here, so I thought I would show you guys his greatness. Dark Witch is saying, "Hey, Bleaker, how you doing?" Pretty much. His reply, "Finger guns." Gotta love it. Bleaker, you're amazing. Hey there, everybody! Welcome back. As you can see, I am ready for war. Well, I actually think I'm more ready for my demise. I'm about to do something incredibly stupid. Yep, my Warden throne over there. Yeah, even though I kill all those Wardens, it is still cheesing them. Because I'm more than 16 blocks away from them. They can't blast me, and they can't get to me because I have them blocked off, and they're dumb because of their pathing. So I just shoot them and kill them nice and easily. There's hardly any threat, really, when it comes down to it. The kiting them through the dungeon is just kind of something I added for fun to break the monotony of just killing Wardens because they have a ton of health. Here on my hotbar, you can see I have a bunch of idols. Yep, probably won't get to use those. The first one will probably pop and I'll be panicking and I'll forget to switch the other ones to my offhand and I'll be dead before I know it. We also have 6 golden apples and 3 enchanted apples. I will also be going with the netherite axe. I was going to upgrade my sword to netherite, but then I remembered the axes still will do more damage and in a situation against the Warden, most damage possible. Now, I have done a ton of research in preparing for this, and in doing so, I know that I don't know anything. I didn't do any real research. The enchanted apple will give something like 8 extra hearts, I think, and I have no idea how long they last, and I think they add some kind of regen. Either way, I just hope I last long enough to make it a good fight. I don't plan on beating him. If I do, I will be shocked, but I think I've delayed enough. I'm ready to do this. Let's go be stupid. All right, and here we go. I'm used to having my elytra on. Whew. Okay, here we are. He will spawn over there. I'll probably fight him just right in here because it's kind of open. Wish me luck, everybody. Come on. You're dragging this out, Warden. You're making me more nervous. I'm freaking out over here. You really not spawning yet? You're just teasing me. Come on, there. Okay, here we go. How's my immersion darkness? No regen. Maybe I should do this. Did you hear that? Yeah, ready? Let's do this! Ah, no! Okay, so I probably should have put my idols back on. This actually lasted longer than I expected. But if I would have tossed the idol on, I probably would have lasted even longer. But now I think I used all of my good notch apples, and I better not jump down there this time without those boots on. All right, let's get back down there, get our gear. We're out of notch apples, so we're gonna be at even more of a disadvantage, but I think we have enough material to do this again. And by material, I mean totems and apples. Now, do you go back to sleep? No? I don't hear them. I don't see any pulsing. No heartbeat. I think I'm good. So yep, my worst fear came true. I panicked. I didn't get a lot of good hits off. I was trying to get back to my axe at one point, and I kept scrolling past it, which was so great. And then, of course, I forgot to put the idols back on. So maybe a practice run would have been a better idea before using up all of my notch apples. And if you also noticed, you may have seen that I did use 2 of those at the same time in not paying attention, panicking because I was fighting the Warden. Now I need to take a deep breath, do a little meditation, and then I say we try this again. Maybe if I can keep these remaining totems on my offhand, I can pull this off. Probably not, but we'll see. Well, I guess let's do this! I'm gonna go ahead and eat one. He's gotta be coming soon. That regen does not last long, but the absorption hopefully will help. I have no idea. All right, let's get ready to do this. Remember, hotbar. Get a little bit of attention over in my way, in my direction. Oh, remember to speak properly, don't panic. Okay. Where are you at? There you are. Come on. Come on over. That's right. Come on over there. You ready? Ah, 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 ah. Well, this isn't happening. Much worse that time. So it appears that the notch apples are going to be key in making this happen. And I've just used everything, so it's a fail today. But who knows, maybe by the end of the season, I will be able to devise a plan that will take out a Warden in solo melee. That's the ultimate goal, right? Whew. Yeah! Boom! Love it. Oh no! Warden's still here. Didn't despawn this time. Kinda sounded like him, right? I'm a Warden mimic, trying to learn their ways so I can move among them. What? Okay, calling this one a fail, but I didn't really expect to win. I do still have 4 golden apples left. I'll save those for next time because they were pretty dang useless. I think I need a notch apple for all those extra hearts. And I need somebody who can somehow put idols in my offhand and still be able to call this a solo. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'll figure something out. Obviously this season, working with all the mud, dirt has been a big problem. I have to procure, that's right? Yep. Anyway, I had to get a whole bunch of that stuff. Dirt is almost like diamonds for me this season. And So I haven't wanted to get rid of a whole lot of it, but it's also important to someone else. Mindless's Mud Mountain. And I've been meaning to get over here sooner, but I just haven't had a chance. I've been super busy with building and everything. But this is a little game of chance, I suppose, that Mindless put together. And if it still works the way I believe it does, I put in dirt and get stuff back. Now, I have farmed just about 200,000 dirt this season, so I'm doing pretty good. I got some stock, and I feel like I could... Oh, this feels like a wallet of diamonds right now to me. But I feel like I got enough where we can play. Okay, this is pretty cool. How it works, there is a % chance to trigger a prize with each dirt block placed. Prizes get more epic as the amount of mud grows. Over time, when a certain amount of mud is collected, a mega jackpot prize will be added to the prize pool. This could be anything from a shulker of mangrove roots, oh my god, that would be insane, to blocks of diamonds, even more insane. Your best bet is to play a bit every day. So I was thinking this like jackpot was probably reset each time you get a reward, but maybe not. We gotta get to... I'm addicted already and I haven't even played. Reset long. Okay. Whoa. Explosions? That sounds bad. Oh, is that mud being made? I'm afraid. I placed dirt, right? I didn't expect all of this. Another war zone. What a day. So do that. And I think if this lights up, I got a prize. If not, it just adds to the jackpot, which is fine, because, oh, I got a prize. Water bottle. I'm rich. I wonder what that minecart's for. Oh, that's not my prizes. Silly. Over here, I got mangrove root. Awesome. I use this stuff, so I will take any of those Mindless wants to give me. Ooh, mangrove log. This is the best place because mangrove stuff and roots and all that is the toughest thing for me to get that I use a lot of. Like, I got so much dirt, I could see myself just spending all day here doing this. Wanting to get that jackpot. Ooh, another prize. Diamond? Heck yeah, I didn't even have to spend any diamonds. I'm giving them dirt. What? Mindless's Mud Mountain prize? This is awesome! Look at that. A practically perfect pickaxe. Okay, let's take stock of where we're sitting. I have just used 62 dirt so far, so a stack of dirt here. It would have been 64, but a couple got away from me. But with 64 dirt, which most would probably argue is fairly worthless, I was able to achieve 4 mangrove roots, 7 mangrove logs, 2 diamonds, 1 packed mud, amazing Mindless's Mud Mountain prize, and a diamond pickaxe that will most certainly be put into rotation. Not to mention a stone. I've got a lot of dirt spent. I've got shulkers of dirt back at home too. I could put them out of business. I hope I don't do that. But I am gonna spend some time here and yeah, we'll see if when I see you guys again. It might be days away at this point. So yeah, leave me to my gambling. Bye everybody. Hey there everybody. So for this episode's main project, I decided it's time to put in a windmill here. Now, so far since I've started trying to become a YouTuber, I have done 3 worlds previous to this one. And in all 3 of those worlds, I have made pretty much the same windmill. Well, this is now my 4th world online, and, you know, I'm thinking it's time for a new windmill. So I went ahead and designed a new funky windmill for the Mud Kingdom. Now, this design is going to be kind of weird. It's going to go right over there behind the camera right now. The mud has really claimed this structure over time. A lot of these builds behind us were built since the big explosion in mud. As you saw, I've been rebuilding them. And that's why they kind of float above the mud a little more. But just like the clock tower, this one's a lot older and a lot deeper.
nights we felt alive, picking up the pieces on a summer night. I didn't know that I would feel just like my heart's on fire whenever I'm with you. Cause we go back in time, the thrills I miss, and all the things I wish we did. All I know is that I need somebody like you. Cause I can't waste another night sitting here alone, hoping for your voice on the telephone. I know it's a supercut as you walk away, playing in my mind all the things I never. Close my eyes and the sky's on fire. I can't waste another night sitting here alone. We can do it all again, and I'll never let you go. And I'll never let you go. And I'll never let you go.
Take me back to another sunrise, back when all I ever needed was by my side. You're a star brighter than Venus, I'm your satellite whenever I'm with you. Cause we go back in time to thrills I miss, and all the things I wish we did. All I know is that I need somebody like you. Cause I can't waste another night sitting here alone, hoping for your voice on the telephone. I know it's a supercut as you walk away, playing in my mind all the things I never. Close my eyes and the sky's on fire. I can't waste another night sitting here alone. We can do it all again, and I'll never let you go. And I'll never let you go. No, never let you go. No, no, and I'll never let you go.
Well, there it is. That is one pretty weird design. I'm not claiming that this is a working windmill, like this would ever generate any kind of power, but who knows? Maybe it did. You can see a bit of the machinery. It rotates on this axis, but it also looks like it rotates on each windmill's axis, or each blade, whatever you want to call those. So this would have some crazy rotation if this thing was really kicking. I don't know if it would really spin in real life, but this is ancient Mutter technology, and we don't know if it really worked. Well, I really like this design for its uniqueness. I don't know what else to say about it at the moment. It sure is different. But Darkwitch just gave me a call, and we are gonna do some caving. She needs something in the caves, I guess, and we're gonna go try to get it for her. So enough looking at this windmill. Let's head over to Darkwitch's place, her base place. So we're going caving, right? That's the plan?
Yep.
Nice. And anything specific we're going for?
We're going to light the bloomin' caves up at least.
Oh, okay.
No, no. 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 A lot of no. Have to shoot me? And by the way, it was more than one diamond. It was
Oh,
9.
nice. What?
9 diamond blocks.
Wow, score.
A little mini diamond vein. Yay! Thank you. I need to pay off somebody before he sends a hitman after me. He won't do that, but you know. It'd be funny if he did. Send somebody out after me.
No,
I want my money!
Higher Megateca. Did we go through? I don't think we went through here. Oh, look at this. Oh, are these? These are the rarest diamonds in existence. Those are regular diamonds. You might have the only ones on the server.
I mean, I was doing great. I shot the shot from way above. Jeez Louise, man!
Did I just go right in front of you and shot?
Yes!
I felt like I was in danger all of a sudden.
Or this.
Well, creepers, you better run. Whew.
Gurgle, gurgle, blurble.
Right here, maybe where you saw the gold a moment ago?
Oh, so above my head, you mean?
In the big open cavern that I was just in? I'm up there at the moment and there's mobs everywhere.
I fell into a little tiny hole. Thank goodness it was tiny. It's one of those little noodles that's off the side of everywhere.
Yeah, not full of mobs, luckily.
No, lucky me.
I just finished up caving with Dark Witch and I had a blast. We spent about 2 hours lighting up all those crazy caves underneath her area, and it was fighting mobs and just feeling super brave and awesome. It felt cool. So thank you, Dark Witch, for calling me along to help. And after that, she made me come by the shopping district for a second to show me a little prank that her and Splashes got up to. And it's amazing. Wait till you all see what they did. So keep an eye out in their videos for sure. Now, I was gonna take off, but before I do, I wanted to show you guys a little bit of the decorations I've got going so far out here in the Mud Kingdom. When you're making a biome and you're trying to landscape and come up with new features for it, it's pretty straightforward. But for a mud bog, it's like, what do you do? It's mud. Is stuff gonna necessarily be growing on it? And it's not going to be all lush. And let's just go walk around really quick in this area and take a look and see what you guys think. I really would love to hear comments on this. If you think it's the right way to go, if you don't, if you hate it, let me know. But we're going to have a bunch of these things around. This serves as a couple purposes. One main thing is the lighting. It helps break up the lighting so it's not just solid those or solid these things lighting it up everywhere. You got different types mixing it up. And you see, we got the dripstone coming up out. We've got mycelium and a little bit of growth. The mycelium to me is kind of like an in-between layer where maybe the dripstone is sucking the moisture out of the mud, and that's the state that it gets to. And then once it's there, it's mycelium, swampy stuff. So of course you get some form of life growing on it, right? And let's just zoom out a little bit and you can see the area now has quite a bit of it. So this feels like something that might work with the mud biome, but you know, that's just my opinion so far, and this is what all I've been able to come up with so far for unique terrain out here, right? But like I said, let me know what you guys think. Something else I'm going to be doing is this type of tree. It's not a tree, it's more of a bush. It's a new growth kind of thing that's coming up because the trees that were in the area are either fully covered or they're barely sticking out, like that one over there, which is new, and that one up there, which you guys probably saw in the last episode. Was that the last episode? Maybe it wasn't. I didn't build last episode. Anyway, these bushes are kind of cool. They got the roots at the bottom and it's just one single layer pushing up with a little bit of a bush. I've never quite made these style of bushes in Minecraft before, and I think it's a nice little mix between the plant and the tree and just getting some green out here. Here we got a little bit of a double bush growing on different levels. Just kind of trying to figure out what that would look like and if it would work, and I believe it pretty much did. So there's a little look at the place and the decorations going in, and now that it's filling up, I gotta really start getting into this detail, because detail's kind of my thing. I like to go detailed. I like to be hyper detailed without being too hyper detailed, right? Yep, totally. See you guys next time. Bye. Hey there, everybody. Welcome back. You may notice this new skin of mine. Well, Halloween's drawing near. It's my favorite holiday, and I wanted to get in the spirit a little early. It's still September, but it's a perfect time to start dressing accordingly, if you ask me. So I went and made this little zombified version of myself. This is the new me for the time being. And here you may notice I do still have the sunflower arm patch, which I have donned recently to show that I am a full-fledged sunflower squatter, something or another. Yep. Now, a little bit of real talk. If you're like a super fan of mine or something, you may have realized that lately my video schedule has been kind of weird. First off, I've been really pushing the videos lately, doing all I can to try to grow my channel and all, and I've gone to at least 2 videos a week, and mostly they are ZetaCraft episodes. And it's been a very difficult schedule to keep, but I have been keeping it nevertheless. I've been doing well and I'm getting used to it. But you also may have noticed that it has been a couple of weeks since my last ZetaCraft video. That's no good. But I needed to take a little bit of me time because, well, I had a big death in the family and it was a little rougher than I expected it to be, and it was kind of hard to get on here and, build and all that and be around all these great people that are so cheery and happy when I am just kind of dealing, But time marches on. I am back and I am ready to get into some action. Now, I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do just yet. I don't have any builds planned. I don't have any plans planned or anything like that. But coming up with stuff, hey, that's what we do, right? So who knows where this episode's going to go at this point, but I just wanted to drop in and give you guys a little update and let you know I am back at it and things are going to be back to normal schedule and all of that, and hopefully all goes well from here. Something else I wanted to show you. See this sunflower in my hand down there? Yep. Now that's a fancy sunflower, of course. It's based on Vanilla Tweaks' fancy sunflowers, which I prefer to use. So it is designed like that, but it's not actually a sunflower. You see that little green stem on there? That's not normally on them. I added it. You see, this is actually a custom texture I made based on the fancy sunflowers. But it's not a sunflower, it's a totem. Now also, since I've been gone, I've noticed a couple small little changes around my base. First of which, there's this over here from ? Need to figure out who this mystery person is because they left me 64 cookies and some milk. Milk and cookies. I gotta love it and I super appreciate it. Now, the only real clue I think I have to go off of at the moment is that this is a birch sign and I see no way that helps me. So I'm just gonna have to start asking around. Whoever did this, thank you very much. I will put it to great use, especially that milk bucket because I find myself needing those fairly often lately. As for the other big change out here at the base, you may notice the sunflower monument over here has changed a little bit. Yep. It would appear that the cactus creeps have pranked me. Oh, there's a sign. What does it say? Cactus creeps? A little green brings a lot of life to every garden. Cacti. Does that mean creepy cacti? The creepy cacti bunch? I prefer cactus creeps, but hey, whatever. I do like it. I mean, it's a nice little detailed landscaped area, but this isn't exactly the place for it. So I'm gonna have to do something to get back at whoever did this, and I am going to just assume that it was every cactus creep. So I guess I gotta prank them all, right? And it is a shame, but I will have to tear this down at some point. I'd like to leave this all season, but this is supposed to be our sunflower meeting place when we're in the area, and it's gotta be ready to go if we do need it for that purpose. The best thing about all this, I'm running low on dead bushes. Gonna need some more of those, so hey. I was just over in Starter Town and I thought I'd give Fluffy a ride. Been a while since I've been over here and I miss this big guy. And I wanted to let you know some of the crazy developments that have happened on the server lately. On ZetaCraft, it's a bunch of us really small content creators that have big hopes and dreams and dedication to this game and really want to make it as professional Minecrafters, I guess you could say. Well, a couple of weeks ago, something amazing happened. A celebrity has joined ZetaCraft. That's right. For me, you send, Angelina Jolie, Tom Holland, Michael Jordan, whoever. You send them my way, and I really don't care. Like, that's great for them, but it doesn't affect me, and I'm not gonna be super, oh my god, for meeting them. But this is a Minecraft celebrity, and I find I am a little bit starstruck. Who is the celebrity, you may ask? Well, it is the legend Metricate. He's got something like 225,000 subs, and in Minecraft, that's pretty dang huge. And it is an honor to have him on the server. I'm gonna do my best not to bug him. But I would love it if any of my fans out there who don't know of him could go check him out. He's a Zeta. Give him some love. Maybe tell him I sent you. So check him out as well as all the other Zetas out there. They're all amazing, and we all hope to someday be as big as Metro Cave. So, I have been thinking on what to build out here, and I'm having a tough time coming up with something. So, I decided to contact my spirit animal for this one. Maybe she can help me moving forward with coming up with some greater ideas for this place. But I know she's not a big fan of mud because she does not like getting dirty. Now it is going to be tough to conjure my spirit animal into this world, so I will need a portal to do it. So I am going to go out to the Nether portal and make it into a proper summoning portal, and hopefully that will call my spirit animal. By the way, do you know what a Megitsune is?
You wanna be, do what you wanna do, and if it sets you free, believe in only you. Yesterday is gone, forget about tomorrow, and the ceilings you see right through. Find the moment and make it. Write your headline and raise it to the sky. No one else can create it. Take your banner and raise it to the sky. There's only one way out, inside a prison view. 10 whispers or a shout, gunpowder if it's true. Smoke before the fire, no one else can slay the dragon sleeping inside of you. Find the moment and make it. Write your headline and raise it to the sky. No one else can create it. Take your banner and raise it to the sky. Find the moment and make it. Write your headline and raise it to the sky. No one else can create it. Take your banner and raise it to the sky.
Say hello to my Megitsune. Yep, it's a female fox, a 3-tailed one to be specific. Hopefully this Megitsune inspires me to do all sorts of new crazy builds. Let's take a closer look at what we got going on. This is a very large build. It's like something like 150 blocks long, something like that. I know scale can be hard to tell. The palette I think is pretty dang cool. Now, full disclosure, I didn't actually design this fox. I have no doubt that I could have designed it, but as I said, things have been pretty hectic for me lately, and I really needed to make sure I got a video out today to get back on schedule. And I'm cutting it close, let me tell you. You may wonder where this came from then if I didn't design it. Well, this was like a 3D model I found online that's for like a 3D printer or something like that. So I used another website to turn it into a voxel shape, and then I scaled it way down because it was like 5 times the size of this, and that wouldn't work. And this is what I ended with. And then the palette was all super weird, so I had to go back in and replace tons of blocks and all of that, and changed quite a bit. The shape is still pretty much the same as the original shape, but the palette is a lot different now. And then I used Lightmatica to make a schematic of it to get it into the world to build off of. And I don't know, I feel kind of guilty not actually designing it myself, but I really enjoy building this thing. I'm someone who really takes pride in designing the full build myself, so I don't know if I'm going to do this anymore, but I would love to know what all of your thoughts are. You think it's okay? Do you think I should throw some of these kind of builds in every once in a while? Or should I forget the crazy idea and just go back to my regular style of Minecraft? Or should I take about a shulker of TNT to it and erase this from existence? I hope I don't have to erase it because I really do like it. Even though I didn't design this build myself, it took a lot of resources and a lot of time to get it together. There's over 9,000 snow blocks in there. That was a lot of snow golem farming, but I'm happy it's done. And if you're here watching this, I really thank you for sticking with me through this crazy time I've had the last couple weeks. I really hope everything gets back to normal because I am missing some normalcy. But for now, I've got a lot of work getting this video edited and all that, so I'm gonna go. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. You are all the best. Bye! I just logged in for the day with big plans to take revenge on the cactus creeps for defiling the sunflower. When I noticed this arrived over here. Yep, the Dawn of the Black, we're watching you. Apparently the Wither weirdos are getting involved in this too. Everybody wants to be pranked. Well, in my last episode, I did say that I was gonna get my revenge on all of the cactus creeps for this insult to the sunflower. But it turns out I don't have to. You see, I found out it's Dark Witch that did this. Yup, Dark Witch. So, I have been planning a massive prank. I'm gonna get her so good she'll never see it coming. Yep. And, I guess we'll worry about the Wither weirdos later. But for now, Dark Witch, I'm coming to prank ya! And with that vicious prank done, I am back here at my base, and I've got a little bit of a plan for today. So I've been putting in some more little mini farms just to prep some of the supplies I need, and I will eventually turn pretty much all of these mini farms into larger farms throughout the area. But for now, I'm just generating some stuff that I need, so I have it when I need it. So we're gonna go take a look at those really quick, and then I'm gonna get off to a build. Now this episode is gonna be a bit of a smaller build, yep, mainly because Dark Witch's build contest is coming up, and I have got a big design plan for it. I've been working on something in creative, and I don't care what anybody says, I really like this. I'm taking a bit of Dark Witch's magic and mixing it with a bit of Minecraft magic, I guess you could say. But for this episode, I am going to go build a bit of a little raid farm. Nothing massive and super productive, really just to get totems, because I've spent a lot of diamonds on totems, and I don't want to spend those diamonds anymore. I almost die way too much to be incurring that constant expense. So I have found this raid farm online. I will have a link for it in the description. It's simple and easy, it looks like, and we'll see how it works. But first, I'm going to take you around the base and show you a couple of little farms that I tossed in the meantime. If you come along back onto this side, there's a little walkway and an entrance here. Now over here, down there, that's where all the loot from the iron farms go. But over here, this is my snow golem. Yep, I just farmed snow there. It's pretty handy. And I farmed about 55,000 snow layers to build that Megatsuni out there in the nether. So this snow golem has been very useful. Now, if we come along back here, Here's why I've been keeping the map for now. So here you can see a bit of the progress made. It's 4x5, so there's 20 maps here. But yep, Mud Kingdom's coming along. Now over here, I put together a sweet little dripstone farm because come on, right? This looks super productive, doesn't it? This one was a little bit further back, but I did throw in a football field of netherwort with Hypno-Joe. And there is also another little farm down the steps here, but not all the way down. And there's a little bit of a hole I put in right here. And I made a bit of a passive glow ink farm so I could help keep glow stocked because glow sacks are very popular. Now this farm doesn't have the best rates. It's just something I threw together on my own with basic glow squid knowledge. Super simple. We have just an enclosed room here. I've got 5 water sources up there and 5 water sources there. And it flows down and into the hopper area, which is blocked off by gates. You could probably use signs just as easily. Now they can swim in flowing water, but they're not that bright and well, they are glow squids. But anyway, the water does push them into this area right here where they eventually suffocate and all the sweet little glowing sacks get picked up for me to sell to all my fellow Zetas. So there's one more farm and there's one last farm to show you guys before we get off to today's project. So let's go back up here out of that hole and then over into this hole, which is also temporary because I've got plans to build down here. But I threw in some of this chorus fruit for multiple reasons. I do sell end rods and this is a part of making end rods, and someone recently has taken to buying a lot of end rods, so I need to make sure I can keep them stocked. And I'm going to be using these for a little bit of a cool design that I made. I'm sure other people have found, but I am excited to have discovered this little build, and that is going to be in Dark Witch's build contest. So you'll see it there. Well, that's about it for the new little farms out at the base here. But now it's time to build that raid farm. From the looks of it, it'll take about 20 seconds to build. It's quick and easy, and it's a raid farm. So, hey, I think this is going to work out great. So enough of me gabbing away. Let's get on with it. The raid farm's complete. And yeah, it was insanely easy to build, but it was a little more problematic than I had expected. Turns out there were a couple key points I had missed, and that may or may have got me killed a few times. Anyway, so I built this little bed platform out here so I could spawn close to it, and turns out it was too close to the farm, so the raids all spawned over here, so I slabbed it up and now it's just fine, and I got an ender chest just in case. Now for this raid farm to work, we have to get Bad Omen, so you need a pillager tower, which, hey, there's one right here. Super handy, and I've been practicing my PvP. Ow! Stop it! Anyway, I get Bad Omen over here, and then I fly right over here. Super handy. It's nice and close. Now, I don't have Bad Omen at the moment, so we're not going to start a raid, but you guys saw a bit of it in the time lapse, and you saw me die. I've since worked out a few things. I've given myself a little extra room around the edge, just so I feel more comfortable if things go wrong. And up top here, there is an issue. Ravagers can spawn on this rim of glass, and not cool. I've come out here a few times now and done raids, and I've had at least one Ravager up here every time, and I'm supposed to slab this to fix that, but I keep forgetting. So eventually this will be slabbed, and that won't be a problem anymore. And then the raid spawns on this little ring of deep slate right there. So everything was going fine until the Ravagers came along, and then the Ravagers, they've got a big range. So there was a bit of a trick to beating them. It turns out you gotta stand like right here in the very corner and just barely hit the edge of the Ravager, and it'll knock it back slightly even if you don't have knockback, and it'll stay there, and then you gotta tap your way forward a little bit and hit it again, and then again, and then back up because it's probably coming after you at that point, and you gotta do that and try not to get hurt. A little bit dangerous, but hey, if you want a speedy raid farm build, then yeah, you gotta make sacrifices somewhere, I suppose. The biggest problem I was facing was the Vex. The Vindicators? Is that what makes Vex? I feel like that's wrong. But the Vex makers, yeah, turns out there is a huge mechanic that I never knew about. And now that I know this mechanic, it makes dealing with the Vex a lot easier because they don't spawn. Turns out if one of those magic dudes are down here, yeah, if you crouch, they can't see you. Yeah, your sneak mode. And so they send a Vex after you. Nuts. So if you don't crouch, no Vex. Imagine that. That's pretty cool. So a handy little mechanic to know, and now I am a little more deadly when it comes to raids. So progress is coming along very nicely out here at the Mud Kingdom. Tonight I will be building my crazy design out there in Dark Witch's area, and I hope everybody likes it. Whether it wins or not, doesn't really matter. I just think it's a cool build. Now, I'm not sure if that build's gonna make it in the next episode or maybe the one after it, but I can't wait for everybody to see it. And remember, voting will start in the beginning of October on the Discord and probably won't go for very long. So, if you're not already a member of our Discord, probably head on over there and check it out, and you have a chance to vote on all of the cool builds for the secret build contest. So for now, I will see everybody later, and as always, thanks for watching. Hey everybody, welcome back. So, I have finished my build over at the Dark Witch build contest, and I'm really happy with it, but there is some tough competition, let me tell you. So make sure you get over to the ZetaCraft Discord and vote before voting ends. So the building portion of the contest has ended, and we're moving into October now, which is my favorite time of the year. Yeah, Halloween, baby. So I wanted to do some sort of Halloween build. So I was thinking, you know, giant pumpkin, obvious, right? Giant jack-o'-lantern, something like that, which is actually what I did last year. So nah, I wanted to do something a little different this year. I still am building sort of a pumpkin jack-o'-lantern thing, but this is a monster. And I've got about 10,000 mud to go place down, and then we're going to start building. So let's get into it. This plant monster is crazy. It's so much bigger in the valley than I thought it was going to be when I was building it. And I am super happy with how it turned out. Let's go up into free cam and take a better look at this thing. So it's sort of like a jack-o'-lantern pumpkin monster come alive. I did take some inspiration, obviously, from the Super Mario Brothers plant, kind of where I got the idea for having the bigger stem and all that. But I wanted to have a big giant pumpkin monster, and he's got something all over his teeth and leaves. Not sure what that is. And he's also got those cool thorns. Now this thing is huge. Not really sure what to call it. It needs a name for sure, you know. Fifi the Destroyer's got a name. Got the Megatsuni outside. But what are we gonna name this thing? I haven't really come up with a good name yet. So I was thinking, why don't I ask the fans if anybody out there has any cool names they wanna give to this thing? Let me know. And if we get any suggestions, I'll pick one I like and name it so. But I am extremely happy with how this turned out. Turns out making a realistic looking pumpkin with its grooves and all that in Minecraft is pretty hard to do. You would think it'd be kind of easy. It's a bumpy sphere in a way, but nah. It doesn't really work that way. And that's kind of how it turned out at this scale. So this is going to be phase 1 of my Halloween themed pumpkin patch build. And I don't know, it'll go on throughout October, I guess. I hope I don't finish it all in the next episode, but I do plan on adding a lot more to this area now that it's got its own guardian. I'm thinking, gotta have some kind of big, spooky pumpkin patch, something like that. And I have heard rumors of a Halloween-themed build contest. Now, I'm not sure if it's in a certain location, but if not, I would love to be able to add my Halloween-themed build to my Halloween-themed build, I guess. And I'm also thinking about putting a pumpkin farm on the inside of this monster. There is a lot of open room on the inside, and that might be a perfect fit for it. And maybe have it dispense pumpkins somehow, or spit out pumpkins, or I don't know, we'll think of something. You know, of everything I've built this season, I believe this might be my favorite and maybe go down as one of my favorite builds I've ever done. Obviously, the Halloween theming has a lot to do with it. I love Halloween and I love the shape of this thing. This plant may even be able to eat Fifi the Destroyer. Who knows? Could definitely take some massive bites out of Fifi. But I am going to call this phase 1 done. Stay tuned for phase 2 of the Haunted Mud Kingdom pumpkin patch of doom and stuffications. Yeah, that didn't work out so well. But stay tuned anyway. I am just here at Glow doing a little bit of restocking. Jack-o'-lanterns are particularly popular lately as we're in the Halloween season, and the server is really feeling it. Check this out. There are pumpkins and jack-o'-lanterns popping up all over, and even some non-sus pickles. Not sure what that's about, but there is a weird pickle path through the shopping district. Luckily, those pickles appear to have been bought here at Glow. Now, a little bit of deja vu, but I am also here because of a new build contest. We just finished with Dark Witch's build contest, and I'm currently waiting a judgment on how we did. But there's a new contest, and this one's put on by this time Dark Witch and Geek, and it's a Halloween-themed contest, so I cannot pass that up. And from what I've heard, it's up there in that sweet pumpkin. So let's head on up and take a look. Ah, nice. The Adams Family. And we have a book. Let's read it. It's Halloween. Well, not really, but it's really close. But all the stuff in here is free. Oh, awesome. I can take all these pumpkins? Sweet. We are doing a Halloween challenge. All you have to do is build a Halloween build and dress up to match your Halloween build in a video. Share what you did in the right Discord channel, and on the 28th of October, we will put out the vote to the people in the Discord. So there's another reason to be part of the ZetaCraft Discord, another contest to vote on. And we have a giant prize, prize? I think they mean prize there, which includes netherite ingots. I hope I don't have to pay netherite ingots to join. Fill in your name if you want to join in the next page. All right, they're the judges, and it looks like I'm going to be the first participant. So there we go. I'm officially in, and who knows? Maybe I'll be the only participant, and I'll win the main prize. Nice and easy. So I have already chosen my Halloween skin, so I guess I'm gonna have to make sure I theme this contest build around Zombie Maya. Shouldn't be hard, I just have to come up with something to build. But you know what I say, that's what we do, right? Did the trapdoors just go down on the pumpkin's head? It is night. Did they hook up a daylight sensor to the trapdoors to make it look like it's blinking or something? Or opening and closing its eyes? Interesting. But anyway, there's lots to do out here on the server. A new contest to plan for, and phase 2 of the big pumpkin patch to complete. So for now, I'm gonna go. Thanks for watching as always, everybody, and I'll see you in the next one. Whoa, it's got bright. The eyes opened, see? Yes, golden apples. Pretty expensive, but definitely worth it. I am going to be needing those. Let's see, boss asked me to meet him down here at his new dark cathedral, which, come on, look at this place. Looks amazing, but I don't think he's here yet.
All right, and I told him to meet me at the dark cathedral. Look at that orange. I see Maya.
There he is. Hey, boss.
Hey, whoa. Hi, Maya. You're a little bit greener than the last time I saw you.
Yeah, I'm a bit under the weather. There's something going around. Yeah,
We should probably talk like this.
Surely not contagious.
How do you like the cathedral?
I love it. I was just saying that. This place is awesome. The Warden statue, perfection. I'm so happy you put that in here.
This is kind of like the cathedral that worships the Warden, the Deep Dark. And I know that you have a special relationship with the Warden.
Yeah, I'm anti-worship.
You see I'm wearing the head, and I know that you collect those heads.
Yeah, I've been hiding them all around my base lately.
So I have this little fancy sign up here that I was going to offer you. If you'd like, you could drop a Warden head right here, and then use this barrel to sell any additional Warden heads that you would like.
I love it. Little partnership, I would assume?
Yeah, the only thing is, like, you would obviously set your own price for the Warden heads. You're the one that collects them. And then I would say 2 diamonds, ideally, you'd pass over to us, because there's 2 of us that own the shop.
Let's see, I've got a few left on me, probably. I don't know how many since I've been decorating with them so much. But how's that for a start?
Oh, that's a lot, Maya.
Is it?
All right, let's do this. Let's do 27, and then you could just give a full barrel, and then we'll need 1 more for the display.
Cool.
And then go ahead and take that sign off, and you probably want to put it like right here in the front, and put a sign that just says Warden heads, and then whatever your cost is.
Cool. I will do
that way people know that they're over here. And then I'll come by later and glow ink it up.
Sounds good. Does it need to be a certain sign? Can I get warp signs here? Like that was an oak sign I just took out. Wait, that is a warp. I swear I was looking at an oak sign. I was like, I don't know where my brain is.
I swear that was just a warp sign. How did it turn to oak?
Yeah, it's whatever this cold is I got, man. I'm feeling like eating brains, and yeah, I don't know what color it is anymore, apparently.
All right, Maya. Well, I appreciate you stopping by. I gotta go get back to my villagers.
Sounds good. Hopefully they don't get sick, since I'm not feeling well.
Yeah. You gotta stay like, what's the Warden range? 16 blocks? 16 blocks from me.
Yep, sounds good.
Also, make sure you wash any diamonds you get out of Shell Castillo for me.
Oh.
Okay, bye.
Yeah, maybe you should wash yours.
Are you saying that you haven't washed them, you pre-washed them before you put them in my barrel?
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
Oh my gosh. Now all of them are contaminated. Bye, Maya.
Bye, boss. So as you can see down there, I have decided to go 5 diamonds for Warden heads. And Boss and I guess Zame, they'll split the other 2 diamonds and yeah, profit for everyone except for whoever buys a head. I don't know how well these are going to sell, but hey, at least they're available in the Deep Dark store, right? Seems kind of fitting, and now I got something to do with all my extra Warden heads. I've just been called to Starter Town to receive a special little item for all of us special little sunflower squatters. Yep. And there she is. Splash is looking good.
So hello, Maya and Hypno.
Hey there, Splashes.
Flashes.
So, you might have heard is we have a new hat going around on the server for the sunflowers, and I thought you might look nice with this on.
Oh, that is amazing. This is a hat.
It is a hat. You can put it on your head.
Oh my.
There we go.
I'm twice as tall. That is epic.
I'm actually tall now.
Yeah. I don't like that, I guess, but hey. That is amazing. And you made this yourself?
Yeah, I did.
You're incredible, Splashes.
That's awesome.
You've outdone yourself.
Now we're truly representing. Wait.
Oh. We gotta go spy on people and have that sticking up.
Oh no! And this is the color.
Like, that is awesome. That looks so great. And when it turns around, oh, this is priceless. We gotta do so much stuff with this. We gotta have a meeting ASAP. Oh yeah, loving this sunflower. Check it out. I could be like, headbang Maya, lethal. Watch out for my headbang. Or it could be swiper or whatever, or just smell good. How cool is this thing? I mean, why would I wear anything else, right? So I am here at an undisclosed location. Phase 2 begins here of the haunted pumpkin patch of doomification of all that stuff. Yeah, I never named it right. I'm still getting names in for this undisclosed location, and I'm zeroing in on one possibly, and soon we will have a name for this monstrous, unnamed, undisclosed location. Yep, but anyway, we're gonna start phase 2. We're not gonna finish it today, but we're gonna get it started. I'm thinking about starting with a bit of a pumpkin patch. I think that's the way to go. And we'll see how far we get with that in this episode. So let's go ahead and get to it, shall we? now the pumpkin patch is really starting to come together. I like what I got going on out here so far, but I do still have some more plans of stuff to put in out here, like some scarecrows and other stuff. This is just the pumpkin patch side of things. There's going to be a whole bunch of other stuff around the pumpkin monster. But I'm running out of time to record for this video, so I gotta wrap this one up. But remember, if you got a cool name for the pumpkin monster, submit it. There might still be a chance to get it named. And even more important, right now, voting is going on the ZetaCraft Discord for the Dark Witch build contest. Yep, and I need all your votes to help me win, guys, even though it's secret. Yeah, I can't tell you who I am, but vote for me, okay? Yeah. But really, get down there, vote for whichever build you think is best. There are 6 builds in the contest, and voting has just started, so get in while you can. But for now, I'll see everybody later. Later. Hey there, everybody. It is time. I have put together a crazy design. I've been gathering all the materials, and now I'm gonna go build it, but you won't get to see it for, who knows, maybe like a month or something. But I guess when you're hearing me say this, you're about to see it. So, timelines, huh? What I'm rambling about is the new Dark Witch build contest is upon us. We are almost out of time, and we have a design to build. There's a lot of building going on over there in the contest. Yep, you got that right. Hey, buddy. And hey, I'm trying to record here. Okay. Hey. You done? Yeah. Okay. Anyway, I'm going to be building this now for me in current time, but you won't be seeing it till much later in your current present time.
Taking one more breath beside you, so I could find strength to divide us. Give it all we got, and I know we did the best we could. If I could go back, undo the mess, I would memorize your face before I go. But this is how we grow. Gotta give it up sometimes. There's gold, and knowing when to kill your pride. There's no one to blame. Nothing really stays the same. This is how we grow. Sometimes we hold on to let go. Sometimes we hold on to let go. Sometimes we hold on to let go. There is nothing lost between us, and oh, I know you have your reasons. Some days I'm a mess, but I know there's a rainbow over all of the past. Your head on my shoulder, but I know we're better on our own. But this is how we grow. Gotta give it up sometimes. There's gold, and knowing when to kill your pride. There's no one to blame. Nothing really stays the same. This is how we grow. Sometimes we hold on to let go. Sometimes we hold on to let go. Sometimes we hold on to let go. Sometimes we hold on to. This is how we grow. Gotta give it up sometimes. There's gold, and knowing when to kill your pride. There's no one to blame. Nothing really stays the same. This is how we grow. This is how we grow. Sometimes we hold on to let go.
Just look at these amazing builds. The Zetas are pretty dang incredible if you ask me. I've looked over everyone else's builds and I gotta say, every one of these builds has something unique in it that just blew me away. So just way to go, Zetas. I am impressed. Now this is obviously my build right here. You guys just saw me build it, I would assume, even though this is much later again for me because the voting is now over and I can actually show this place off and show you the surrounding areas. So this build is sort of a gallery. You see, Dark Witch has her gallery in the shopping district where she sells custom banners and all that. And so I thought I'd kind of continue that theme. Like back here at her main area, there's going to be her own little private gallery, and that's what this is. So the building design is a little bit weird. You know, it's not your basic house or something like that. It's a weird, fancy, artistic gallery, right? But obviously something happened. So when I built this all up as a gallery, and then I added the magic, and the magic destroyed it quite a bit, as you can see. So let's go ahead and walk up and talk about some things. First of all, look at these lights. I mean, come on, right? I'm sure someone else has discovered this before, but I hadn't. Over here, you can see a little bit of this design. We got this thing over here, and then this one over here. I saw it in Corrales' video, and it looked way better in his. I'm not exactly sure how he managed to get it to line up properly, but yeah, it's kind of like an overgrown garden box. So let's go ahead and head on in really quick. Here we have a little bit of overhang on the, I guess, a mezzanine area up above, and it's got some depth to it with a bit of a unique roof design here. Props if you can tell me what those two blocks are. And then over here we have the main gallery. Now you see there's paintings, there's pedestals with stuff on them showing off the fancy valuables that Dark Witch has come across in her travels. But then over here there's something special. You see, this is a crate that Dark Witch has had sent in from faraway lands. And this is the lid to it. She probably ripped off the lid, tossed it over there, and went straight to work on putting her amethyst crystal into position. And if we take a look really quick, you can see a little bit of the remnant. Some of the amethyst shards have fallen off, and we have all this wonderful packing popcorn, which kept the crystal, I guess, fairly safe. If shards of amethyst have fallen off, it probably wasn't the best traveling conditions. But anyway, as we can see, she decided to place the crystal on top of a skull catalyst, not knowing that in doing so, she has released a crazy magic into the land. So first of all, with this interaction, crazy things happen. Look at that. They interact and the magic spreads. Here on the ground, we can see the first bits of the skulk magic spreading. It grows out in these sort of veiny lines, and then the edges corrode into skulk. And you can see how it's kind of traveling around the area, spreading slowly. If we take a look on the outside, we can even see it's spreading through the walls into the ground, and surely this is not good. Hopefully something can be done to contain this magic before it gets too out of control. But that's not all. See, Dark Witch herself uses the amethyst's magic abilities. I don't think she realized what would happen when mixed with the catalyst energies. But as you can see, the amethyst magic has gotten out of control as well, and it is spreading in tendrils throughout the build. Now let's finish taking a look in here before we take a look at the whole story on the outside. So over here, we just got a bit of a workstation. Dark Witch probably tests out all of her theories on skulk magic and amethyst magic over here, and yeah, has a good view while she does it. And then there's two of these windows, one on each side. I made it so you could fly in and out if you wanted to, and tried to give it just a different fantasy kind of vibe. And we got some glazed terracotta in here and over in that window, and then we also have a bit of decoration up there with also some glazed terracotta. A little bit of shelf, but no shelf on that side, and there's a reason for that. But let's head on up to the mezzanine level, and you can see it's got a nice overlook. You can really see everything. If this was a proper gallery and didn't have this magic destroying everything, this would present an amazing view. So let's go ahead and use the free cam to take a look at this thing from the sky and just get a better view at this thing than I could normally. So here you can see the magic is spreading out in tendrils. It's got 3 branches there, and then it splits again over here. and goes 2 different directions. So there's 4 tendrils that are leaving the inner area. Now, if we follow, say, this tendril, you can see it sort of spreads as it hits the roof up here. What's happening is there's an amethyst magic beam on the inside, and it's surrounded by this magical aura around it. Now, this aura is devastating. Anything it touches is removed and turned into aura. Nothing can stand within the aura's field. But anything that touches the outside of the aura starts getting corrupted into amethyst, and then the amethyst starts to spread. What we're seeing here is this aura, say right here, is touching the wall behind it, and so they've all turned to amethyst. And then here we see that from the outside, the beam carries on and is brought up into this ball of energy. The amethyst magic is out of control, and these tendrils are coming together and forming a ball of unstable amethyst magic that is probably way too powerful for any of us Zetas. Who knows what will become of this, but it's a little freaky if you ask me. Here we have the lower split tendril. It busts through this wall, and then it arced and came back in and through that wall, and then it arced on the inside and came back out. It's taken a long path to get here, so it's not to the orb just yet. But when it reaches, it's gonna be over. One little detail I really love, you see I got this kind of like side arm that's got a little bit of shrubbery on top of it, and the same is mirrored over on this side. But this side, the amethyst has touched the leaves, and even the leaves are turning to amethyst crystals. If left unchecked, this whole building will turn to amethyst and then spread to all the other builds, so that is no good. And then finally, we have this obsidian pillar that goes through the center. Now, obsidian is a lot more powerful, and it was only able to get rid of a few blocks of it seems like, up here. But as you can see, the magic doesn't turn the obsidian into amethyst. It's doing something else to it. It's corrupting the obsidian. So this was already a pretty funky build design because of the weird shapes and everything I had going for the gallery itself. And then you add in all this crazy magic stuff going around, you might not realize what's really happening. So I wanted to tell you guys just how all of this came about and what the story was. And hopefully now it makes a little more sense. So I didn't win, you guys. I mean, I tried so hard to tell you guys to vote for me, and you didn't do it. But that's okay, because look at these other builds around here. They are incredible. And if I'm going to lose to anybody, I'm happy I lost to the other 5 Zetas who competed in the build contest. You may also be wondering what I gave as a prize. You see, the entry fee for the contest was a shulker full of some sort of stuff. And that could be different things to different people. But I did take a peek at one point at some of the prizes, and there was a shulker full of leaves. Now to me, that's huge. I would so love to have won and gotten the leaves when I didn't. But anyway, my prize box consisted of I believe 10 diamond blocks. There was, I think, a couple stacks of gold ore. There was some stacks of iron blocks. I think there was a stack of golden apples. But there was one prize that was a key special prize that I gave out. And I wanted to let everybody know about it. You see, in the middle of my prize box, I left a book. Yep, a book. How about that? You win and you gotta read. You gotta read like 5 pages. So I'll summarize for you. The winner now gets half off at all of my shops for the rest of the season. Yep. Woohoo! Congrats to you, you winner. I know who you are, but it's not public knowledge yet, so I'm not gonna say. So you, the winner, you get half off at Glow and the Tannery and Little Glow for the rest of the season. Yep. And any other shops I build throughout the season also apply. Unfortunately, shops like Shell Castillo and the Dark Cathedral, where I have a bit of a partnership with them, they do not count. You still got to pay full price at those places. Oh, and I did plan on winning this contest originally, I was like, this is in the bag because it's so magical. But it wasn't magic enough. Anyway, if I was to have won, I would have given my prize shulker to second place because the book, that wouldn't have really done me any good. And I wanted to make sure somebody got the book. But unfortunately, it didn't happen. Now I don't get anything. But maybe you like my video. Maybe you might like my build. Yeah. But there is not a lot of time to rest on the server right now with everything going on. And as I mentioned in the last episode, Dark Witch and Geek are putting on yet another build contest. So it is right back to the grind. So time to wipe off these tears, get over the fact that I lost, and build something maybe a little less fantasy driven. Yeah, maybe something easier to see. I'll start with a box and go from there, okay? But anyway, everybody, thanks so much for watching the video. And if you voted, thank you so much for voting. No matter who you voted for, I'm just happy to have competed in my first ever build contest. I had a blast. So for now, from the amazing ZetaCraft server, I say toodaloo to all of you. Later, guys.
I don't know. Oh, I am so sorry, little guy.
Rhythm of the night, set my heart on fire. Moving with the wind, it's pulling me closer. Eyes holding the truth, with nothing to lose. Everything to find, I will follow through. All that's in the need, draw it out of me. I see visions of everything we always dream. When the morning comes, stars the sky above. Will you be ready? When I'm out here in the weeds, got my sights set on this, got me at sea. Always looking for a sign. I see it all on the horizon line. Everything I need is right in front of me. Will you reach out, take it, it's yours to keep. And the sun is high, shining in my eyes, moving west to lead us to paradise. All that's underneath, draw it out of me. I see visions of everything we always dream. When the morning comes, stars the sky above. Will you be ready? When I'm out here in the weeds, got my sights set on this, got me at sea. Always looking for a sign. I see it all on the horizon I see it all on the horizon I see it all on the horizon
Well, as you can see, I am out here at the gaming district. Yep, this is Guess Who, probably the world's most popular game ever invented. And so it's done pretty well here, but we've got this big giant gaming district area, and so far we've only got a handful of games out here. On a whim, I just got an idea to add a new game, something that might be fun and furious. Yep, so I have got a great idea for how to build this, and hopefully it turns out as fun as it seems in my head, because you never know. But rather than sitting here talking about it, I say I just build it, and yeah, we'll take a look at it after the fact and see if it's gonna work or not. Sound like a plan? I thought so. Snow Joe, how's it going?
Hey, Maya. Good. How are you?
Pretty good, pretty good. You see I threw this little game together here recently.
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
Oh, thanks. Hasn't been tried yet, so I thought we'd do a little testing. Maybe a quick game of best of 3 like we like to do.
Sounds good.
And you always lose. Isn't that how it works?
Yeah.
Totally. So first off, let's go over a couple things just since you don't know anything about the game yet, right?
I don't know anything about this, no.
So these beds are here just in case you want to set your spawn, but we shouldn't be dying. There's barrels in case you want to store something in them. Here's the rules. Here's bows, arrows, and free food in case you want it, because you will probably take a little damage, maybe. Now, go ahead and take a bow. It's an infinity bow and an arrow, whatever. And make sure you use that bow. Don't use your own bow because of flame or anything like that.
This bow?
Yeah, that'll be slower. You'll definitely lose. We'll go up on each tower. So up to the top there, right under the X.
Yeah.
We'll each be on one tower. And when we go, we start firing at the target blocks. And if you come over here really quick and look, if you hit a bullseye, it'll open the trapdoor and drop you 1 floor. And there's 5 floors.
Okay.
You drop them 5 times and that person loses. And yeah, when they land, they'll bounce in there and it'll set the lights off with each bounce. So it's kind of like a ding, 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 you won. Now you'll notice there is a target block on either side. You can shoot either target block. It doesn't matter which one.
Okay.
It's just there for symmetry more than anything. And yeah, so like if you get shot down a couple floors, you'll be lower and it'll be easier for you to hit the target shooting up than it is for the higher person to shoot down. So it kind of balances itself maybe, unless you're like pro. And it doesn't have to be an exact bullseye, but you do need to be pretty close. There's a little bit of leeway. Leeway? Is that a girl's name?
I don't know. I thought Maya was a girl's name, but
Hey,
it's not.
yeah. Hey, so these orange lines here,
Yeah.
they go to the loading station, little bubble vader that takes you up. So do you want to pick a side or?
Well, since I'm always right, I will take the right side.
Yeah, to me, right now, that's the left side. I'm just walking over.
Well,
Do you see the entryway? Is it pretty straightforward? You get how that works?
I see it. I see it. You can walk in.
Yep.
Here we
Now,
are.
placement up here is key. You want to make sure you're standing in the right spot. You want to stand over the trap door, the lower trap door right in front, and just so you step off the other trap door. So you want to drop just like a few pixels. You should see yourself drop. The main thing is you don't want to be on this front trap door right there because that'll stop you from falling. I guess with the count of 3, Joe loses. 1, 2, 3, let's go! All right. All right. I gotta find my aim. I haven't shot a bow today. Oh, yeah. Oh, hey, I don't like that. Oh. Come on. Come on. I'm panicking.
Why are they hitting so low?
There's we keep hitting each other at the same time. There is like, no, not good. No, I lost.
Of course you did. Don't
Come
you know who
on.
you're playing?
I've practiced. I mean,
Oh. Can I use my crossbow this time? Maybe you'll have an advantage then.
hey, come on now. I gotta win this one.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, man.
Or else there will be no round 3.
I really planned on starting from a win.
Did you?
Yeah, that was the goal. All right, this time you started off. Call when you're ready.
All right. Are we pre-drawing our bows?
I may be. I mean, it doesn't mean you have to be.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
I thought I had it. Come on. Oh, no, there's like a certain panic to it. Like the urgency of
Yeah.
it. And when you miss, it really sucks. Oh my gosh.
That was a dead bullseye. Why are these not hitting? This one's broken.
Yeah, that one's broken. Come on.
Thanks for making it a little bit easier.
Oh no. Come on, that looks so perfect.
Oh
Oh my gosh!
job.
I was freaking out. I couldn't breathe. I couldn't think. Wow. So when I made this, I purposely made it so like it's hard to see your cursor and the arrows. And I'm not sure that was a good idea. By the block palette choice around it, you know? I don't know if you've noticed that.
No,
but it's
I've
kind
had
of
no
hard to
trouble.
see. Oh, well, we're even. Can I get my first ever best of 3 win against you off of a first go at a game?
The Hypno Maya series?
Yeah, a lot of specifications to that one.
Oh, now pressure's really on now.
I'm like nervous, actually. This isn't cool.
You should set up some sort of a like a go light or something, you know?
Yeah, I've been meaning to do that. I thought about that. I just don't know what or where. Maybe something floating in the sky because we'd both need to see it.
Yeah.
But
I don't know. I'm sure you'll figure it out. You're a smart guy.
Totally. Am I calling it?
Yeah, you're calling it.
Go! Are you shooting at a different target this time? That's confusing me. Oh, don't do that. It's like cutting my view off. I don't like that. I didn't think anybody would use that one, but there's a strategy to it maybe. Come on already. It's so on there. There we go. Oh, I'm gonna lose. No! Stop it. Take a breath. Hey, your bow. Is your bow okay?
I can't breathe.
Is your bow
My
like
bow's
how's
fine.
durability? Oh no! I knew it was over when I fell.
Yeah, that's usually the indicator.
Yeah. Dang it.
Good match.
So after doing that testing game with Hypno Joe, one of the biggest issues I'd say is we need to have some form of a countdown timer. So I figured I would do something with note blocks, and I went ahead and threw something in, and now this is how you can start the game. If you see, there's a target block down there in the middle of the arena. Both sides can see it. All you got to do is aim at it. And there you go. Gives you a little countdown. Now, as for the other issue of the trapdoors in the middle, sometimes getting clicked up, I don't know. I'll take a look at that. Maybe I'll figure something out. Maybe I won't. But in the meantime, I have a bit of a pumpkin patch haunted area themed Halloween stuff, pumpkin monster adjacent. All of that, yep. I've got some Halloween build contest stuff to get down to, and I've got a design I've been working on, but it's not quite done yet. Still needs a lot of detail, and yeah, I'm gonna go work on that. So thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you next time. Look at that sea of copper! Oh my god, that's so much copper. Hello!
Oh, hey, what's going on, Maya?
Hey, Alex, how's it going?
Good. I'm working on my castle walls.
Nice. This place is looking amazing. And
Thank you.
this copper field, wow.
It's a bit intense, but
Pretty
I'll need a lot of it.
Yeah.
Thank you. So what do you think about this wall going all the way around?
Seems like a must.
Cool. It feels right then?
Yep, absolutely.
Okay. Then I'll stick to it. I was planning on it, but I wasn't sure. I hadn't had a second opinion yet.
I love these colors. They work really well together.
Thanks. Oh, what'd you come for? What you here for?
I've been hearing rumors of this amazing place, and I just wanted to drop by and check it out. Yeah, I saw you were on, so I thought I'd say hey.
Well, since you're here, I got a deal that I want to propose to you.
Oh, really?
You see these?
Shulkers?
Well, it's a lot of dirt, and I know
Okay.
that you like dirt because you do the mud thing.
I like this.
And I need mud for my future castle plans.
Ah, yes. I'm the mud guy now. I turn everybody's dirt to mud for them.
I love that.
don't know how
If
that
you're
happened.
willing.
Yeah, I don't mind at all. I've grown to love the mud. I've embraced it.
Do this. So I got 6 here,
Nice, nice.
and I figured like 3-ish for that would be fair.
You mean I get to keep 3?
You give me 3 things of mud, and then I get. I'm sorry. I give you 6 things of dirt, and I get 3 things of mud back.
So for Boss, I recently did this, and he had a huge order, so I happily took half, which was nice. But this is a smaller order, you know, I'm thinking give you a little better deal.
I would love that.
Maybe 4 shulkers of mud for you.
Yes, I would take that in a heartbeat.
Awesome. Sounds good. Fellow
Any deal.
sunflower and all, you know.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I mean, and boss definitely does not deserve the better deal. It's boss.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he's my enemy for life.
Enemy for life, huh? Okay.
Yeah.
I won't tell him I'm making your mud, especially for cheaper.
Well, I appreciate you doing it. And no rush on it. I got some time before I get to where I need it. Awesome. Thank you, man.
Thank you all for getting here today. I think we all look absolutely fantastic in these sunflower hats that Splashes made for us. I mean, this is just so well done, Splashes.
Love
I
them.
love it.
And I don't know if you guys have seen the newest edition from Splashes, a sword.
The enchanted sunflower.
Oh, I still need to add that. Okay.
A diamond sword. Sweet.
Oh, I don't have the
Oh my
updated
goodness,
picture of that.
guys! Check your resource
Like, I was
map.
like, that's a cool diamond sword.
Hey, check
yeah.
out this diamond sword, Hypno.
Oh my goodness!
I got to work on that. We'll get there.
All right,
A little unorganized. We're okay.
Sunflowers fix that. Anyways, we are here today because we are going to be working on our sunflower base of operations. As you see up behind us there, we have the cuddly cacti with their Millennium Cacti ship up in the sky looking down, and we need to be able to counteract that with a base of our own. So I think we have a really cool build here that we're all going to
I hit the wrong button. I hit the wrong button.
Sorry, we have some bed thievery going on over here.
I was
Give me my
trying to
bed
sleep,
back.
but I broke the bed.
Okay, continue.
Go on.
Can we do a recording? My goodness. Anyways, the sunflower base. Let's build. Go.
No,
Sounds good. I'm done.
Yay.
I keep hearing something in the wind. I keep coming back to you, my friend. Think I'm feeling something new again. Never going back, just take my hand. If they could just see us now, they wouldn't believe it how we made it this far. I think we're two stars. We could get on the road, breathe in and let it go. There's nowhere too far to find a new start. I keep hearing something in the wind. I keep coming back to you, my friend. Think I'm feeling something new again. Never going back, just take my hand. Hit like a lightning bolt, deep in your heart, you know. We made it so far, you know we're two stars. Don't wanna miss the view of some paradise with you. There's nowhere too far, coming out the dark. I keep hearing something in the wind. I keep coming back to you, my friend. Think I'm feeling something new again. Never going back, just take my hand. I keep hearing something in the wind. I keep hearing something. I keep hearing something. I keep hearing something. Think I'm feeling something new again. Think I'm feeling something. Think I'm feeling something. Think I'm feeling something.
Well, guys, I think this is a very superior base of operations for the Sunflower Squad here. I mean, just look how massive this thing is looking over the whole mountain area.
It's huge.
It has such a cute face.
It's so happy.
And it actually looks really nice for the shaders, just the glow along the petals.
And I mean, with a happy face like that, how could we be anything but the best flower group? I mean, there's nothing sus here.
Sunflower Squad.
Yep, can confirm we're the best.
Now I just need to make a little office inside, and that will be when we'll have our first official meeting of how to make sure everyone knows the sunflower is the best flower. So
And it faces east. Perfect. I just wanted to make sure. That would have been so embarrassing if we screwed that up.
I didn't even think of that.
face east.
Oh man, how great would that have been if it was wrong?
Oh, how embarrassing.
Yeah. Oh,
Thankfully, we knew what we were doing.
somebody did.
Well, I will try and schedule a time for us to have an actual meeting for where we can actually plan to take over the server with the sunflower.
Woo!
Woo!
Yeah.
Sounds like a plan. Whoa. Hey, buddy. You don't seem too happy to be here. So, I have discovered the source of all the strange things that have been happening out here at the Mud Kingdom. And you are going to be surprised. It is not what I expected. And I'm about to show you all that, but before I did, I thought I would start off here in the old pumpkin patch and show you guys just a couple of the little changes I made. So when I was younger, between 7 and 12, I actually worked at a pumpkin and a Christmas tree lot. It was actually a ton of fun. I'm so happy I got to do it, and it's probably part of the reason I love October so much. One thing we always had at every pumpkin patch were goats. And so I thought I would toss a couple in here, and it seems very fitting, although one of them seems a little upset. He's screaming a lot, but I guess that's kind of fitting for the whole Halloween theme. Now, we also did have bunnies at all the pumpkin patches, which was also super cool, but I didn't think that was really fitting. A little too cute for this haunted, scary vibe we got going on here. Something else we always had was hay covering the entire grounds. And so I've only done pathing in here as opposed to putting mud and all that other stuff with it. And the paths, you can see they kind of look like it's hay, straw thrown about. Better than this if you ask me. The duller tones, darker tones look better. But that's a little detail I threw in. I would have covered a lot more of the ground in path block, but I wanted to keep it muddy out here, you know? Maybe next year. But if we go out here towards the front of the pumpkin monster, which is, yeah, obviously part of the strange things happening out here, we are going to go up here, over here, and the path right here enters the old graveyard. Yep, this is where the problem lies, it turns out, and I believe has something to do with this zombie skin of mine as well. So let's travel on down in. Here we start to see signs of the spookiness already starting, and a stray. It looks like the dead are coming up out of their graves. Oh no. Another one, a skeleton. Oh no. And yep, we got some cool little different graves here, different styles. I tried to put a lot of the standard kind of grave in, but mix them up as much as I could, and then add more grander, unique ones throughout, like that one. And this one. Yep. Here's another unique one. That is a statue on top, if you didn't know. But over here, this is where the problem lies. You see, that's a witch. This witch has been casting magic throughout the area, and it's caused this giant pumpkin to spring up. It's causing the dead to come out of their graves, and it's becoming a problem. And look, she's even got Megatecha now. I think she's trying to eat him. That's not good. She's got some frogs hanging out in the area. She's got a pet duck for some reason. And here you can see a couple of the trees that are in the area. These trees are not doing well. They've got some weird growth around the bottoms of them, and their leaves are barely hanging on. Their bark's falling off. Probably her fault. But let's continue on. So as we go through the cemetery, you'll see here's another guy digging out of his grave. This is not good. Here's someone else that might get out. There's another one. He looks pretty happy, actually. I'd hang with this dude. If we go over here, this is kind of like the older portion of the graveyard, and we even have the dead coming out over here. There's a busted up tombstone. There's another obelisk type tombstone over there. Down here we have a skeleton that is crawling up out, and it looks like it's lost some bones along the way. Gotta love a crawler skeleton, right? Down here, this is kind of the forgotten end of the graveyard, and here's another cool little grave, but of course, stuff's coming out of it. This is very concerning, and here is a weird one. This is like a dark little grave site where something else has occurred, and yeah, there's weird changes going on here. Not sure what this is about, but seems dark. Here's a little like smaller crypt type thing. Obviously these are all buried in mud. And here, let's just walk around. Don't want to step on that guy. We come up here. This looks like a coffin that's partially come up out of the mud and has been opened. We have a bit of a bigger crypt and the main large crypt right there. But first, let's go over here. If we come back up the main path, you'll see we've also got the Grim Reaper Bleaker himself out here hanging out, being more magical than he usually is, and I blame the witch for that one. But this here is the main crypt. You can see up there it had some kind of probably religious symbol, but the pumpkin monster probably busted it off. Oh, here we go. I bet that's the missing pieces. But if we look here, the glass has been broken, and someone has broken in to the main royal crypt here. That's not good. and they've dug down into the main crypts. What have they found? Me. Yep, this was the royal grave of me and where I came from. But that doesn't make sense, because I've been fine. So maybe this is actually one of my royal mud ancestors, and they have broken out and possessed me, and that's why I'm this way. Okay, so I'm not even me. That makes much more sense. I'm gonna have to fix this, guys. After we're out of the spooky season, I'm gonna have to do something to get the real Maya back. So there we are, the old graveyard is coming back to life through the witch's magic, and that explains my zombie skin. Yep, and the crazy giant pumpkin monster and magic bleaker and all that. And this is my entry to the Halloween build contest on the ZetaCraft server. Yep, and yeah, I hope I win. If not, it doesn't matter. I'm just excited to build some cool stuff in a Halloween theme because I love it. Speaking of sort of Halloween themed stuff, I recently did a bit of an armor stand scene for boss builds, and I think it's come out pretty well. It's taken a little bit of work and it's probably not done just yet, but I wanted to show you guys a little bit of what we've done over there. So here we are out at Boss's incredible build that was inspired from the movie Spirited Away, which I hadn't seen, but I have since learned a lot about, especially since he asked me to do this cool little armor stand for him. This is No Face from the movie Spirited Away, and I think I'll pop a little picture up on the screen really quick of what this was inspired from. So I created this head to make the statue, and that was the start of the build. And then I put some black concrete on the inside to kind of darken up the middle portion. And then I tried layering a bunch of glass around to make that transparent look, and it kind of works. It's probably as good as it can get under armor stand limitations, but I think overall it's come out pretty well. At first, you can see in the time lapse, it was a little bit shorter than this, and No Face is a lot taller than that. So I've since raised it up some more, and waiting on Boss's approval or not. And if it's not tall enough yet, we will keep working on this thing till it's right, because I want No Face and Boss builds to be super happy with what I've done here. Now, I would have loved to make his face more closer to the originals, but there's a big limitation on the pixel count, and you can only do so much with that. So I did what I could. That's what I came up with, and I hope everybody likes it.
Well, Maya, we are here in what is supposed to be an ancient city. I was lied to by Chunkloader. This is not even close to an ancient city, but it works for our purposes of building a Warden killing farm that doesn't require any slicing or dicing from one of us or someone.
I like the sounds of that. You know me, I'm all about taking out wardens.
Yeah, well, and that's kind of why I asked you if you wanted to help build this, because this would be a tall task for myself to build this individually. And I know you are a warden killing machine.
Yep, I've killed a few of them. I was pretty excited when you asked me to do this. Thank you. This is going to be fun.
No problem. Yeah, this should be a lot of fun. I think, but due to the nature, we'll just kind of do the nature of switching between overworld and nether. We'll probably just do a before and after. Like, this is our before, and then we'll record an after and explain it and whatnot.
Yeah, because replay works so good with changing dimensions. I hear you.
Oh yeah, it works so well. But I think we shall just hop right into building it, and we'll be right back for all of our viewers in like half a second.
Lucky you guys.
Yep. See ya in 2 seconds.
Morning, everybody. It's a beautiful day out here at the Mud Kingdom. And Looks like I got a present. Gifts, gifts, gifts. I'm pleased, boss. I know what this probably is. Now, I wonder if this is like last time and half of this is mine. That would be super. There's a little lack of information here, but I guess I will be turning this dirt into mud like I do with all dirt. So it's fitting. I got you, boss. Well, that was a bit of work. I guess
He says 4.5 hours later.
Yeah, I didn't know what to expect. This is your design, your farm, new tech, you never know. But I'd say it went pretty smooth.
For the most part, I do think the longest part was getting the portals lined up, which took half that time probably.
Yeah.
Of the 4.5. That was a bit rough, but
I may have given you some wrong numbers, which
I may have calculated wrong numbers as well. Who knows?
Yeah. We'll call this a team effort.
Yes. And we both learned that wardens can definitely spawn on glass.
Yeah. I was so sure when I told you, no, you're safe.
I was also so sure because they never spawned on glass when I was testing. So I was like, what happened? Sure enough, the second warden that we tested spawned on glass.
Yeah. The game likes to show us how wrong we constantly are.
But it's all done, and we have some good rates already. We got 14 in like 10 minutes.
Yeah, that's pretty good. When it comes to killing wardens,
that's pretty good. Well, I appreciate your help so much. That would have taken me twice as long if I was by myself. So I definitely appreciate your help with building this thing out.
Hey, so happy to help. I just like doing anything with wardens, so.
But I think that's it for this build.
Yeah, and did you die by a warden? There were no warden deaths, right?
No, so yes, that's a great point. There were absolutely no warden deaths, but I died 4 times to fall damage from flying.
Yeah, it happens. There's a lot of stuff up in the air.
Although actually one of them technically was caused by a warden because it made my vision go black and I had no idea where it was.
Yeah, that's a little crazy.
But yeah, no warden deaths, so I'd say that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Definitely.
But yeah, wardens are definitely not to be messed around with their 500 hearts. Whew. Well, I think I'm going to call it a night. So I shall talk to you later. And like I said, if you want any of these cult catalysts, you're more than happy to take some.
Much appreciated. And you have a great night. Well, I am not going to take you around to all the crazy machines that we built for this farm. You need to go check out Zame's video for that. And please do, because his farm design is incredible. And as you can see, it is obviously working. And done. 12 shulkers full of premium Mud Kingdom mud, fresh for boss builds. Mid cover his lands with muddy glory. Yep, I need to think of a better catchphrase for my mud sales, because that was not that great. There were a bunch of great suggestions for naming this crazy pumpkin monster, but one definitely stood out to me because it actually fit the naming theme that we already have with Fifi the Destroyer, and that was the deciding factor for me. Who came up with the cool name? Well, it was Boss Builds of ZetaCraft, actually, and he submitted Cha-Cha the Gluttonous. So just like Fifi the Destroyer, we now have Cha-Cha out here being very gluttonous.
Holding my breath and I'm ready to go. I'm falling right in and I'm ready to go. I found what I want and I know that we're on top, so I'll tap in and I'm ready to whoa. Holding my breath and I'm ready to go. I catch you laughing and I'm ready to go. You're holding the match, strike it and ignite my soul. I'll tap in and I'm ready to whoa. We are a summer storm, a feeling you can't ignore. Do you ever found what I want, and I know that we're on top, so I'll dive in and I'm ready to holding my breath and I'm ready to go. I catch you laughing and I'm ready to go. You're holding my match, strike it and ignite my soul. I'll dive in and I'm ready to holding my breath and I'm ready to go. I'm falling right in and I'm ready to go. I found what I want and I know that we're on top, so I'll dive in and I'm ready to holding my breath and I'm ready to go. I catch you laughing and I'm ready to go. You're holding my match, strike it and ignite my soul. I'll dive in and I'm ready to
So as you saw in the time lapse, I was working on decorating this area finally, and I'd always planned on putting a bit of a clay farm in here, and as you can see, that's what I put in. It's a kind of themed clay farm where I can come and make clay if I need it, but it's really just more for detail and to fill out the area. As you can see, I did put in some of these spiky things, which is going to be one of the forms of decoration around the area, and I think it came out pretty well over here. In the time lapse, you probably noticed I was trying out 2 different versions of a clayifier. Does that work? Do I clayify this stuff? Well, originally thought I wanted to go with the standard like dome-looking structure, which I believe they actually really use. I decided to go with this cooler looking, in my opinion, flatter pool type structure. Now, in the time lapse, you probably noticed that I filled this up with brown fog glass. I was making a bit of a watery, brown, muddy, watery look, and then I put a layer of water over the top. Well, now, I'm not sure which I liked better. I do like the water layer, but it really loses a lot of the mud layer. Let me know what your thoughts are. If you think I should remove the water and make it a nice muddy look, then let me know. Or should I keep the water? Does this look better to you? I do like both of the looks. I just don't know which one I want to go with at the moment. So as you can see, we have a nice supply of clay here, packaged up and ready to be shipped off to wherever it's needed in the kingdom. And we have the larger pool of clay clayifying down here. I figured with the way the mud dries out into clay, it would make sense to put a lot more of the packed mud around the edges of it to make it look like it's drying out the area. The moisture is being sucked out of everything near it. And that's what you see up here with the clay pools. Over here, I tried a different design on a wheelbarrow. I don't know. It works. It's a little tall. It'd be a tough one to move around, but it does work. I've made wheelbarrows before in the game, but I just thought I'd try a different shape, and this is what came out. And yep, I don't know if I'll use this one again. You'll notice there is trapdoors down on the ground. That is to help you get over the wetter mud so you don't go sinking down within it. So it is very nice to see this area start to fill in as it's so close to my main base and I have to look at it all the time. So I'm gonna keep working out here and let everyone go for now. But as always, thanks for watching and I will see you next time. Back by popular demand, it is the Mud Foghole. Yep, in a dominating victory of 2 votes to 0, it was decided that the water should go, and I honestly couldn't agree more. The water completely hid the mud fog effect, and yeah, this looks a lot better to me. And so this is what you'll see when you're in the general area. Looking good, I'm liking it. This is now part of the biome generation officially, so I can use this around the area to help mix things up and still have littler water holes that look like that. And I am excited for what I have planned today. First off, I am in the mood to start adding some custom trees in the area, but I don't want to do trees like I've done in the past. I've got an idea for a tree build that I want to use, and I want it to be large and create a certain feel in the area. And I think throughout my custom treeifying plan, it will create a whole new feel out here in the Mud Kingdom, and it will feel very good. Yep. And then after I'm done with the first set of custom trees in the area, I have a plan to exorcise the demon inside of me. Exercise? I'm going to exorcise him out. Yep. But Halloween is over and I want to get my normal skin back, so Great Grandpa Maya has got to go. But for now, let's get to building some custom trees, shall we?
I I keep hearing something in the wind. I keep coming back to you, my friend. Think I'm feeling something new again. Never going back, just take my hand. Back to you, my friend. Think I'm feeling something new again. Never going back, just take my hand. Keep coming back to you, my friend. Think I'm feeling something new again. Never going back, just take my hand. I keep hearing something in the wind. I keep hearing something. I keep hearing something. I keep hearing something. Think I'm feeling something new again.
Just look at that. The size of these trees with their high canopy. Oh, loving how this is starting to make the area feel. And I am going to keep adding more custom trees out here as the season goes on to help try to create a real housed-in feel, I guess you could say. I can't wait to see what this place looks like with a whole bunch of these massive trees floating around. Now these trees, they're no Omega Tree of Doom, but they are pretty good sized. Each one is nearly 10,000 blocks, which is pretty good. And I made 3 of them, so that's almost 30,000 blocks in these trees. Not too bad. And then of course we have this tree over here, the first one. I did something a little different over here. This one was more imperative to get lighting into soon because it's in more of the main area and I want to be safe out here. So I created something different to add to this tree, and I'm excited to see where this goes. You see, now we have skulkapillars that are crawling up the tree. They're leaving their little slimy, skulky trail, and I think they look kind of cool, and they're great for lighting up the tree and the area around it. I think I put like 4 or 5 of these things in here, and I really like the kind of fantasy vibe this adds, while being something you could see in Minecraft. And look at this, it appears some of these skulkapillars have crystallized. There's another one over there, and we have an even bigger one back there. So maybe these things are going to turn into something someday, who knows? But as for now, I'm thankful to have them lighting up the tree. We good? We on? We recording? Okay. Yep. Hello everybody! I am out here at the magical Anomaly at Dark Witch's base area, and I believe if I throw myself into the sphere of magic, I can exercise Great Grandpa Maya. Fingers are crossed. Yep. And let me see, am I back to normal? Yep, I am looking good. And what's that? There's a smudge on my Shaolin outfit. Yeah, that won't do. I guess one more hop through the magic won't matter too much. Let's get this suit clean, shall we? It's time for round 2. Let's get my Shaolin skin looking brand new. Yep. Let's see. That's not right. That's definitely not me. Well, I guess we try again. Okay, well, third time's the charm. Let's go. All right, and here we go. Good. Did we make it? I think we try again. Yeah. Let's go. Yo! This has got to be the one. No! Ah! Yep. What do we got this time? Hey, kind of liking this. Yeah. Transformification in 3, 2, 1, and... Oh, this has got to be it. What? Well, as Ricky always says, hippity hoppity hoo. Whoa! Oh, this better be the one. Interesting. Everything looks almost right, except I used to have blue eyes. Although these yellow eyes are kind of cool. Kind of reminds me of something, not sure what, but hey, I'm liking it. Maybe I stop messing with all this magic for now and be happy as a yellow-eyed something. Anyway, I'm sure nothing could go wrong with this. And up, up. Ooh. Oh, wow, getting the burn. All right. Check out my new sportswear, looking good. You see, I have been challenged by Hypno Joe at another match over at X Games. Yep, he thinks he can beat me again. The nerve, right? Especially when I am training and looking so good. Look at that. But he is still on this thing about the crossbow. He thinks it's so much better, and he thinks he can beat me using a bow and him using a crossbow. No way. But I want to make sure I win, so I've been training hard. The match is going to start shortly, but before that does, I figured get a little more training in by building a big tree. I'm going to move some big logs around and lift them up a tree and, So let's do this. Yep, I am definitely liking this. It is filling up nicely in here with these extra large trees. The vibe is vibing, I guess. Get back to me later on that one. This tree's fairly similar to the other ones, but it's got a lot of differences in it, and being this size, it's hard to tell that they're that different, but it is. There's just something about this high canopy that gives such a great feel of depth out here. And safety and no danger at all. Gotta love it. Yep, I got some lighting up to do. but that's gonna have to come later. Before I get to lighting, I better get over to the gaming district. I got some Hypno Joe Tookus to kick. Tookus? Oh boy, I sound like an oldie now. I'm gonna go kick his Tookus, okay guys? Catch me later when I'm kicking his Tookus.
All right, I am all set. I've got some practice in. Oh,
Hey, what's up?
not much. How's it going?
Yeah, I'm ready for you. You're
I
not.
can tell. Look at you got 2 bows. You can't use both of those bows. You
Why
know
not?
that, right?
Hey, I'm in training.
I
Can't you
just
tell?
don't think it's possible.
Okay. Well, I can use one. It's for looks.
Yeah.
I'm trying to look cool, man. Hey, you're ruining my vibe.
I could use 2 crossbows though. That is possible.
Oh, see, I don't like that. Man, I came in here all hype, thinking, yeah, I'm gonna take it down, and you're just like, whatever.
Meh.
You ready to do this?
Not impressed.
So, why are we here? We're here because you think crossbows are better than bows, right?
Well, because they are. In certain cases, they are.
Nonsense.
Watch, I can get my arrow back. Look at that.
Well, I could too if I didn't have infinity. But I can shoot endless arrows. I'm Legolas up in here.
I mean, I have 2 stacks of arrows on me, so.
So?
It
Still
only
run
takes a few
out.
to get you.
If I dodge 28 arrows, you're screwed. Then what?
But I can pick them back up.
Maybe I'm picking them up.
I think that we should have a little face-off here to see
Awesome.
if crossbows truly are the greatest.
Sounds like a plan. And since my sporty outfit didn't impress you at all, I'm just gonna.
Oh no! I was actually gonna say something.
Whatever.
I see you've joined the headband crew.
Oh yeah, you're a headband guy.
Yep.
Well, at least it's not blue. True. Yeah, I'm liking it. I'm gonna pop this off for now. We're going sporty right now. I gotta beat you. I gotta be streamlined.
Maybe.
I've been practicing.
Let me take all this stuff off.
I built another tree so I could practice and be ready.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. You know,
tree building.
manual exercise, picking up blocks,
there you go.
moving them around. Yeah, let's do this.
Yeah. I'm building a city.
Building a city.
Can I actually hit that? I have to step forward to be able to hit it.
Yeah, not perfect. Okay. I am shooting at the complete wrong thing. I panicked. It's the push to talk. I'm like, wait, I gotta push to talk. It's throwing everything off. What's going on here? You are unhittable. I'm using the wrong bow. Wait, this round is so scuffed. This is terrible.
Right.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Could you lower me down one so that I... Okay, never mind.
I'm like, why am I bouncing?
Ow.
Careful, no armor.
That hurt.
That's why I got the food here for you. So, look at the targets on your side.
They're on fire. And none are bullseyes.
Yeah. Well, I couldn't see the target after one arrow. So, I blew it. So, we'll count that because I feel confident I can still come back now that I'm using a regular bow.
We don't have to count it if you feel like that was...
That was an accident. You stepped right in front of me. You're like, you see me shooting, and you're like, wait, what? That was great. And then I'm like, oh no, I gotta push to talk. And so I push to talk as you drop me, and I'm like shooting the wrong target after that. It's gonna look great in my video, let me tell you.
Yeah.
All right, I'll shoot this time. Ready?
Sure.
Stop that. Hey. This is not good. I can't even hit the... What is going on here? Okay. Don't panic like I like to panic. Okay. Oh, triple shot. Oh.
Should have been a bullseye.
Hey. Easy. Stop. Oh, no. Come on. Don't fail me. Oh, my gosh. This is ridiculous! I hate this game. This is the worst game. Who created this thing? This is crap.
You did.
This game sucks. Oh my gosh.
Let me try and collect some of my arrows.
There's arrows here. You can take some. Wow, that was bad. I kind of caught up. I feel like you were letting me catch up, though. Like, oh man.
No,
I'm gonna...
no. I wasn't letting you. I did switch which side I was aiming for.
Yeah.
Mid-round.
Maybe you could create a mini game. Yeah.
I did. It's called Guess Who.
Yeah,
Right there.
we created it, so it doesn't count. I'm hoping if you created a mini game, I could beat you at it. Because this is getting ridiculous. How can I lose this much?
It's just the way of the world, my friend.
No, I should be beating you in everything. Right? Oh, you just
If
teleported.
we're playing Magic, then yeah.
Well, you just
would win.
teleported, so.
No, I didn't.
Talking magic, you did for me.
I've been on this bed.
It's that great. No, you were standing right next to me a minute ago. Phantom. I can't open this. My internet is doing very good right now.
Yeah, it's you. It's you.
It's
man.
you. It's you little. But did you take my gear? You took my gear. I was clicking on it right as it vanished. You perfectly clicked everything I clicked. That was insane. I thought I picked it up.
That was great.
That was some timing. Impressive.
I'll have to send you the footage of me grabbing it so that you can throw that in.
My internet is so bad right now. I can't open anything. Well, I guess this is another failure on my part.
It's okay, Maya. You'll get me next time, maybe.
You're not
Probably
making
not,
me
though.
feel better.
I'd let you in, but I just can't. I can't bring myself to do that. So
At this point, I'd almost accept you letting me win. Yeah.
we'll try this again.
Okay.
The minigame district needs to be filled in more anyways.
Yeah. Whoa, you just teleported past me. All right.
No.
I'm gonna go. One of these days, maybe I'll beat you. Later.
Later.
The door won't open. My internet sucks. Bye. Have you guys heard the news? I'm pretty sure everybody has, right? It's pretty big news. I mean, it's probably all over social media. Everybody knows. I'm pretty much the greatest Minecrafter of all time, it turns out. So I got that going for me, which is super dope. So if we look in here, we'll find out why I am the greatest. Maya quest, hey, perfect. In this shulker, yep, is a gift for me for winning one of the contests of Geek Squeak and Dark Witches Halloween contests of contests. Yep, there was a few different categories. There was like best build, best contest. I probably won them all, but maybe not. But I won something, and yeah, so I'm the best. Yay! Sorry, Kenzie. Although Sir Kensington has made the greatest owl I have ever seen in Minecraft, and I am super jelly. But back to me. I have won, and what is my prize? Best build. I won best build. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. We got some mini blocks. Ooh, it's a moss. Moss, love moss. Diamonds, diamonds, diamonds. I will always take diamonds, and we... Pokey chip. 8 pokey chips. What is this? Sunflower pokey chips. I'm a sunflower squatter. I should know what this is. But I don't. I need to look into that. Oh, and there's more of them. Amazing, I think. Hope it's not a bad thing. But mini blocks, these are awesome. I am addicted to mini blocks. I love them, and I collect them, and I use them all the time. So this is huge for me. So Geek Squeak and Dark Witch, thank you very much. It is an honor to be the best. Yep. Anyway, thanks guys. I have been doing a little bit of remodeling out here at Glow. As you can see, first of all, I lost the Shriekers. Yep, Skulk Shriekers were a problem. They were loud and scary, and you don't want to scare off business. And I had enough fun with them, so I figured they should go. So I removed them. So hopefully the Zetas are happy about that. And then I've also made a massive change, as you can see. Yep. ender chest, crafting table. I moved them. Sure did. That's right. Also repositioned some things so that they're in better order. Premium lighting section. That's right. Shroom lights. Yep. I am glow. I'm supposed to have all the glow lights I can, and shroom lights is a big one. Everybody loves them. They're expensive. So, somebody bought some. I don't know. I'm going to have to replace those. But thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, so I'm now selling shroom lights. And respawn anchors. Yep, come and get them. 3 diamonds for 2 anchors. Respawn in the nether. But remember, don't prime these in the overworld or you'll have a bad time. That's why this is a mini block and not a real one. Now, if we step back here, you can see I've also fixed up the entrance of glow. It's a little cooler, a little nicer, get a little tunnelier. And we now give away free lava, which someone has taken. Awesome. So whenever there is lava in these cauldrons, feel free to take it. And there are free buckets to help you take that lava. So this new pyramidal towerified build that I put in, it's a little small for the area. Of course, I mean, when you're dealing with such huge sizes, something like this looks a little extra small, but it's not too bad. But you see, this new build is actually my new map room. You see, the map was hidden in an area that you couldn't see it, and it needed its own dedicated area. So I went ahead and put this dedicated structure in for map viewing. Yep. As you can see, the map has grown fairly large. Its muddy borders even reach beyond this massive map. And for viewing pleasure for Zetas, if they stop by, there are methods of getting better looks at the map. So if I just pull out this spyglass, I can zoom in and check out all the cool details. And then you also saw in the time lapse, we built another tree. That's right, custom trees all day out here. And I got a bit of a different design coming. I'm gonna try in the next video probably. I don't know how it'll work, but we'll see. We'll put it in here. If it doesn't fit with these other trees, maybe we'll get rid of it. But I think it'll work just perfectly. So I was just doing a little work out here at the base, and I was cruising through and I noticed this amazing sign here. Hey bud, left a belated B-Day gift. But Fluffy wanted it, so she took it and ran. Might have to ask her where it went. Fluffy, huh? Well, I think I know who left this message. I believe it is the good server mate Diosil, and he mentioned that he was going to leave me a gift, and I'm like, don't you do it. No, I don't want gifts. Gifts suck. But he probably did it anyway, so thank you so much, Dio. If this is from you, if not, I feel bad for who really put this in. But hey, we'll figure things out. So I guess the trip to Fluffy is in order. Starter Town. It's been a while since I've been out here. I kind of miss this place. I don't get to spend as much time as I used to. But the Zetas have been busy out here, and it has really been filling up. It's looking amazing, and there is still so much more to come. But we are here for Fluffy, who has stolen my present from probably Dio. So let's take a look and see what we got. Hey, Fluffy. What do we got? Meet Fluffy, the, woolly mammoth. Well, I have been looking all around, and maybe Fluffy really did eat it. Or hey, maybe Dio still actually trolled me. It's possible because I did say no presents, so that's a possibility. I'd like to think Fluffy just really ate it, and it's gone. But whatever the case may be, I couldn't find anything, so maybe I just suck at looking. Whatever the case, I'd say this is a mystery for another day, and maybe I'll figure that mystery out, but for now, have a good one, guys. We'll see you in the next episode. Bye. So, does everybody remember this little story from the last episode where Fluffy has taken my birthday gift? It was Dio, and I saw his latest episode, and it turns out Fluffy was a bit of a misdirect. You see, it was actually Fifi. Yep, Fifi, the destroyer, not Fluffy. So I believe if I fly up into his mouth, he will have a little bit of a present chilling inside for me. What you got, Fifi? Whoop. Happy belated birthday. Hope you had a good one, bud. Sure did, and this was great. Mystery solved. Fifi ate it. This is about as perfect as a gift can get. Mud, love the mud. I always need mud and dirt. Dirt turns into mud. I am all about the dirt. This is my number one currency out here. Mangrove leaves, I use them all over the place, and they are the sockiest leaf to gather. So I love getting as many of these for free as I can. And finally, come on, ancient debris. We gotta love this stuff. I need netherite. But anyway, mystery solved, and a massive thank you to DioCell. And there we go. This place is now lit up pretty nicely. See where we are, everybody? I'm sure you want to know what this is. Well, it's massive. Look at that. Yep, there is something pretty crazy behind this giant wall. What is it? Well, let's build it and find out. Wow, this thing is beyond massive. It is by far the biggest thing I have ever built, the biggest single thing. The Sunflora is probably bigger volume, I would say, for sure, but it was 5 of us who built that, and just me that built this. This statue is actually quite a bit taller than the Sunflora, which is crazy because that thing is massive. So I have summoned my Ultra Megazord form out here to be another guardian in my area, and it is by far the largest guardian of all. I doubt I'll do anything bigger than this season because build height is a major problem. But I settled on this area and I am very happy with it. From here I can keep a steady watch over the Mud Kingdom and make sure all my little baby guardians stay safe. As with everything I built, this statue is spawn proof, except the top of the head here. This is a massive mob farm, which is a shame because if you fly up here, this is probably where you're going to want to land. But if it's nighttime, I would not suggest it. Normally, I would fix this, but everything I've put in its place just doesn't look right to me. I really kind of want to keep the original texture. So since this is hundreds of blocks up in the sky, maybe I'll just leave it as it is. But it does bug me that it's not spawn-proof. I wish we had a better way of spawn-proofing things. Speaking of spawn-proofing, see those little baby buttons down there? Yeah, this spawn proofing works pretty well if you don't have to do a massive area. This is actually an invisible item frame with a birch button in it because birch is the closest to this white terracotta that I used. So it blends in pretty well. The buttons are very tiny and you use the armor stand book to make the item frame invisible. So now the eyes are spawn proof and hardly noticeable. So this statue took me about a full day to build, crazy, and I was building pretty much nonstop the entire time. Material gathering was just as bad. As you may notice, there's a lot of expensive material in here. This is stripped mangrove, which took a lot of time to gather and then strip thousands of logs, and I did it all manually, as well as concrete. That's orange concrete. And we got black concrete and white concrete, tons of concrete to make with all the different colors. And then you had to convert it all into solid concrete. So that was fun. So this was a very long process. If you're curious on the numbers of what we did here, mud bricks are almost 9,000 and that's all in the tower shield. And it is also textured. So it's not just mud bricks, it's also brown mushroom and packed mud. 4,500 orange wool, almost 4,500 black wool, which is in my pants and my arm piece and some in my eye. Then we have almost 4,000 packed mud, which is also all in the shield. Stripped mangrove logs, 2,500. 2,500 white terracotta, which is the skin. We got 2,500 dirt and 2,500 coarse dirt, which is just the hair. Orange concrete, 1,800. Black concrete, 1,600. Blocks of gold, nearly 1,300 of them. White wool, 1,100. Mangrove planks, another 1,000. Brown mushroom, 900. And here we go into the less used stuff, all the way down to 12 acacia pressure plates. But that's a lot of materials. But I would say the grind was worth it. Something else, this scudum is massive, and that is a lot of open space on the wall. So I may still come in here and do some more decoration, detailing to it, add some more to it. But this was taking a long time to create, prep, and build. So it's still a process. This thing isn't done quite yet. There will be more detail coming. And then this side of the scudum is even worse. Now, there wouldn't be a whole lot of detail, I would think, on this side, but I'm gonna do something with it. Just give me some time. Fun fact, Fifi, the destroyer, is less than half the height of this statue. Fifi's just a little tiny baby compared to me. Wow, I look so cool up there. It's not weird of me to make a massive, massive statue of myself, is it? That seems totally normal. Yep. I mean, I am the king of the Mud Kingdom and all. I should have the biggest statue in tribute of myself. I'm sure you all agree with me, right?
the time to kill. Yeah, I got good vibes, good vibes. I'm too blessed to give in to any stress. It's only good vibes,